control you like a captain. But I'm just multitask. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitask. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain. But I'm just multitask. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got T-Rock. What's going on, sir? He done plugged that on us again. Let me translate that to you. He said, "What's up, guys? I'm happy to be here." The Don, what's going on with you, sir?
What's going on? It's midweek hump day, as they call it, and it's all good this week.
All good. What's up, Big Dog? How you doing, sir?
What's going on? What's going on? Happy to be back for another week, man.
I know that's right. T-Rock, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you say something? What's going on? Let's see if it's working. If not, I will be translating from T-Rock all show if I have to.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I was ready, man. I was ready.
Can't keep a charge worth a damn.
I was ready to put in that work, man. I was gonna go ahead and try to give it, you know what I'm saying, some of the stuff like that. I know I'd have missed some of it, but I'd have hit some of that on the head. I don't know, maybe so. Today's show, guys, we got a lot of good things to talk about. Also, we got the winners of the high school and softball and baseball players of the week. Rocking and roll with that, without a doubt. Want to know where to find? Let's see. Let's go old school real quick. Want to know, it's at the bottom. You see it. Welcome to 54 Sports. So you'll see the different platforms and all that good stuff to find the shows and what's going on. Players Club, the group, legendary. Want to salute you guys for that. 13.1 followers on there. You taking care of business on Twitter. Twitter's got, X got over 10,000, so continue. And getting close, about 5 people short, or some 5 to 6 people short for 18,000 on 54 Sports. So Facebook. So make sure you go ahead and do what you got to do. Thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all know how we do it. We already got some people that's joining and commenting and all that good stuff. Continue. Hey, when we go over this stuff, you know what I'm saying, buy, sell, or this topics, go ahead and let us know what you think. What's up, Dr. Woods? Checking in. Good evening, fellas. Other Dr. Woods, good evening, fellas. What's going on? What's going on? Without a doubt. So let's go and hit it running so we can go ahead and do what we have to do. All right, so let's get it. Now, this right here, man, we talked about this before, and it's getting out of hand. And this is what I'm talking about. Former Vols guard Ziegler. Y'all know the little dude, the little point guard, is suing NCAA for grad student season. Let me take this name. If you don't know what us now, something's wrong, and I'll definitely let you guys know all that stuff. So my guy said that he ain't going to NBA. He know he's not. So this is when you make that move because you know if you are able to come back, you will be making millions on top of millions on millions that you're not going to make. I'm sorry, you're not going to NBA. You may get a chance overseas for a little bit. I don't know what that's looking like, where you going, because a lot of times a team only got 1 or 2 Americans on there. But I feel you. But this is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. I know the agent had a little something to do with it. I get it. I understand it. But when your leadership sucks, like the NCAA, that's when you have people who's sitting on the toilet deciding, you know what, I'm going to sue them to get a grad season. Don, what's your thoughts on this, man? I know Ziegler's like, you got to see him up close and personal when he kind of blitzed Louisville and shook them in their boots. So what's your thoughts on Ziegler trying to do what he do?
I mean, this is just kind of a yearly thing now, it looks like. I mean, guys are trying to take full advantage of whatever they can. I mean, get as much as they can. And as things is not going the way they want it to go, looks like this is going to be expected almost every year now. I mean, somebody's not going to get their way, and they feel like they deserve more, which y'all don't think y'all getting enough? I mean, I don't know. It just...
You can't blame him, though. He ain't making no money in NBA.
Well, it's true.
If you can get...
At the same time...
If you can get one,
Yeah,
if you can get 1
there.
point, if you can get $2 million on one, because you know they would pay him handsomely if he comes back. If we talking about he might get $3-4 million just because that dude was that guy for them. I mean, I get it. It's just ridiculous that we still see this stuff, but you ain't going nowhere, so why not crap shoot it? T-Rock, what you thinking?
I'm thinking this is what happens when you let the inmates run the asylum. That's what it is. I mean, you can't sit there and let all these cats do what they want to do, and then you gonna come down with a ruling and act like there's not gonna be any repercussions. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, either you're gonna stand and you can't, and you're gonna try to make him and among other players the what's the word I'm looking for? That person that's going to say, okay, this is the standard now. This is what we're going to do. NCAA hasn't been involved in anything for a minute now.
For a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going to try to make decisions on when dudes can play and when they can't, right? It's just stupid. You could have nipped this in the bud a long time ago, but you didn't. So now you have to deal with the consequences.
True. Big Dog, what you thinking?
I mean, the NCAA, once they started saying they was going to start paying these players money, they should have put rules involved right then and there. So now the ball's in the students' court now. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do what they want to do. He going to get his money too. I can't come for another season. Y'all know I'm not going to the NBA. I'm going to get my money some type of way regardless. So they need to come down with something, some type of rule to where it's like, all right, cool. Once your 4 years is over with, it's over. COVID's gone. That's done with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, now it's like, you do your 4 years, get up out of here.
True. But you know what? Y'all remember, I think it was about a month and a half ago that people was applying for another year anyway. You know, so they already knew. And most of was the guys that knew they weren't going to NBA. You know, so if you can get away with it, you can get away with it. So, and like T-Rock said, you know, you got them running it. There's no leadership.
And technically, it's a 5 year. You got 5 years technically, right?
Red shirt, yep.
Yeah, because you still have your red shirt year or something like that. If you play 4 years of college basketball, you're done. But technically, it's a 5 year window to play 4 years of basketball.
And he already has played 4 years.
Yeah,
that's the thing. No more needed. It is what it is. I mean, good luck, partner. Yeah. Go get a job like everybody else. Welcome to the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Don's second favorite team got a commitment from wing player Hawthorne. He commits to UAK. He is the 14th. How many players is dude trying to? He's the 14th now. Potter, who is from the state of Kentucky or went to like Lexington Catholic, somewhere like that. I want to say Lexington Christian. He's supposedly going to walk on. He's a 7'2", 7'3". So they still shelling out that money up there, bro. They still shelling out that money. I mean, they going to LLC. You know what I'm saying? They decided, which was smart. They taking their stuff away from the school so they can go ahead and run it like a business. So I guess this is me endless donation, endless no accountability on that start. You ain't got to worry about what's in these pockets over here. We're tough. This right here, I mean, did you really need him when I guess always is coming back or whatever? Like now you getting really where dude's getting paid, and I understand. Okay, I understand. I don't know how much he's getting. Can't be getting paid that much. Dude was really a top 100. I saw 35. I saw 55. So he's not getting paid like that. But don't you isn't it? It used to be where I'm going where I know I can play. At least get some kind of run. You're getting absolutely no run. So I don't know what that pockets look like. I don't know if it's six figures, but I mean, if it's six figures and you can red shirt, you ain't really missing on that. If you can get that $100,000 and sit on that bench, and you know you ain't gonna play no matter wherever you went, unless you went to some lower level, right? So, let me pose this to you. This is what I'm gonna go. What's gonna happen? So let's say 13, even though he's got 14. How is Pope gonna deal with this? Because even though he had injuries, kind of like Louisville last year, now you got a roster that's got 13 players, and I'm not saying everybody's gonna play or whatever, but that's when sometimes that locker room get it kind of iffy, you know, because Jasper, the freshman, you got to think Jasper's gonna play. Moreno's going to play. This dude ain't going to play, but everybody else is subject to play. So when is enough? AD, do you step in and say, hey, man, we don't need any more players? Because this is not going to end well, dude, because it's hard to manage. Even in NBA, people don't play, you know, and we know what kind of lifestyle it is now, what kind of the climate is that dudes are trying to play. So how much headache is this, T-Rock, when you constantly are taking players and you probably don't need? What do you think Pope's great experience with this stuff, bro? Because this is definitely different.
I mean, in this day and age, I mean, he's definitely going to have to. It's going to be a roster situation, you know, because this is going to be a huge difference from last year's team, right? So you're trying to get what you lacked from the last year's team, which is athleticism.
Right.
You had zero. You had Owe, and that's pretty much it. So now you try to get more athletic because you know you have to. So now it's a question of, do you let the more athletic kids play, or do you keep with the, you know what I'm saying, your same BYU, or, you know what I'm saying, the kind of offense to where, you know what I'm saying, you're shooting threes and all that kind of thing, right? So the roster management is going to be a thing for every team, but for him specifically, you know, this kid, I just looked him up. He's from Beckley, West Virginia. I have driven through Beckley, West Virginia.
We know
there is nothing in Beckley, West Virginia. It's like trees and a Starbucks. That's what's in Beckley, West Virginia.
Beckley,
Jesus.
Yeah. So he's just happy to be anywhere at this point.
That's a great sign.
You know what I mean? So if he doesn't get in, now granted, I don't think he's getting paid as much as obviously everybody else.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He's probably getting six figures.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? He's just happy to get out of Beckley, West Virginia to do something.
Right.
I don't think he's concerned about clock at this point.
You can't be, can you? You can't be.
Not out of Beckley, West Virginia.
Oh my God!
And you used to be a West Virginia commit, so
yeah.
I guess Lex is the big thing for him, because I know some other schools was in on him too. I think Maryland or something like that. But still, yeah, I guess LEX sit on the bench. Big Dog, what you thinking about the management part? What's going to happen with Pope and all this stuff to keep people happy?
I mean, obviously, everything still look like that. These kids think you go to Kentucky, you go straight to the league to be something. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes the transfer portal so great. All these cats are gonna go to Kentucky who ain't gonna play, and then go in the transfer portal. Because how can you manage these top players that you got like that? That's gonna be a headache. That's gonna be a true headache. You're gonna have egos, all type of stuff. So you best believe 2026 season, you're gonna have a lot of kids from Kentucky get into that transfer portal.
The whole roster. The whole roster. Don, I'm saving the best for last. Try not to hold your emotions. Try not to cuss anybody out. But what's your thoughts on this?
Why Kentucky? Why Lexington? I mean, really though, you want to come here, sit on the end of the bench, get the scraps that you know these guys are getting paid millions and millions and millions over the rest of the bench. You sit at the end of the bench, barely taking your jogging suit off or whatever else, your warm up suit off, coming up in the layup line and sitting there watching. While you could probably get somewhere like a West Virginia or somewhere close to Beckley, West Virginia, and play and get paid more than you getting paid. You could get some clock. I mean, only thing you probably gonna do, like Big Dog said, probably transfer next year. This is, I mean, now with all this committing somewhere and transferring, I was thinking about this earlier, or was it yesterday when he committed? I'm like, you got to know try to remember your team's roster every year. I mean, it's getting different now. It's like, okay, who's on the team this year? Who I got to remember? Like, it's very seldom people are staying there at that one school, wherever you at. You know, you got teams graduating and committing. I mean, going to the pro early, but now you got other cats. Transfer portal. You getting left with 3 players on the team, 4 players on the team. Now you got a whole new squad to remember. Now this guy Hawthorne, he ain't gonna be. Nah. What's your point, bro? Why Kentucky?
Well, I would say this: you don't have to worry about getting people's jersey numbers. You can just go ahead and just buy it for the school because you're not gonna be able to keep up. People just going in and out unless they really are paid or really are being that feature guy. So yeah, like you said, it's hard, and you can imagine. I mean, they the one who's got to recruit these players 24/7, 24/7. Your own roster. And the good thing is, you remember they used to get mad when people get ran off. Hey, I think you need to look to transfer. Hey, it's open season now. It don't make no difference. Go ahead. Now, you may not resurface anywhere else, like a Kentucky, Louisville, North Carolina, because maybe you wasn't worth the first time, but it is what it is. I mean, it's going to be tough, but, hey, it's different when you have bona fide NBA players. And they don't have bona fide NBA players. So that's what it's really getting murky big time. Buy or sell. Jacque Vaughn will replace Bill Self as head coach because dude just signed. He's going to be assistant coach. We already know he's got experience with the NBA, head coach and assistant coach and all this stuff. Bill Self is Kansas right now, even though Kansas has been struggling, and you know how people are. They want championship. This is one of their own. So buy or sell. Jacque Vaughn will replace Bill Self as head coach. Big Dog, are you buying or selling?
Dude been at Kansas for a minute, man. So, whoo, I buy it. I'm gonna buy into this. I'm gonna buy into it because you gotta have a new face. You know what I'm saying? New voice. Because, certain kids and stuff gets tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over by the same guy or whatever. Just like whatever level you play on. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just that guy to where they going to respect you. It might be time for a change. I'm a bad.
I know that's real quick before I go to the next one. We have, let me see. What's up, Libby Marie? How you doing? Reggie, Dwayne, Larisha, what's going on, Cawthorn? If y'all don't know who that is, that's one of the best players, high school basketball players in the state of Kentucky. She constantly wins player of the week. She's a straight baller. What's going on with you? I think she's played Franklin Simpson this past year. What's going on? Tawana
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy. What's the deal? What's the deal? Let's see.
Tawana.
What were you thinking? What are you thinking, T Rock? By itself.
Oh, this is a little difficult for me because the only way I see them letting go of Bill Self if he has another crap ass season. You know what I mean? And
True.
so, ugh, they didn't put him on the bench for no reason.
Very true. Very true.
I'm buying.
Okay, bye. Don, what you taking, Don?
I'm definitely buying it. I'm buying it, buying it, buying it. I don't care if it's on sale or not. I'm buying it.
Jesus.
Bill Self, I'll give Bill Self this year, maybe next, and he will be out the door. Because, like I believe, just like T Rock, they didn't bring him there for nothing. He's already the coach. You might as
Yeah.
well already call him the coach and wait.
True.
Jock
No.
Bond's next up.
No, you're right. And why not? I mean, he done learn from Pop. You know what I'm saying? One of the best of
Yeah.
all time coaches. He done been a head coach, experience. If I'm Bill Self, I got to be looking down like I didn't hire him.
Looking over your shoulder. You got
Who,
it.
who put him on the bench? Where he come from? Like, damn, he
All
gonna
right.
take my spot. Yeah, he gonna take your spot, partner. He's gonna take
Right.
it. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it.
Like, did Bill Self have to agree to this hire?
Yeah. Like I said, he walked in the locker room and old boy is already there.
With
You
the
know
clipboard
what?
and saying,
Everything.
with the clipboard.
I done changed up some stuff, coach.
You know what you doing here? The AD called me.
Reinforcements is here, baby. You keep on messing around and with this bullshit lineup, we're gonna go ahead and take care of business. Speaking of bullshit, let's go to some NBA big time. Let's go T Rock Will. Okay, got them off her. Let's go ahead and get into this real quick. This is some good stuff. Last night, y'all already know the deal. Thunder outlast T Woods, takes 1-0 lead. Let me get me off her. I not shocked. T Rock and I talked about this. Not shocked. I mean, OKC at the crib is a different beast anyway. They feed into that crowd. The crowd never lets them down. They deep. I think to me the craziness is that they have so many bodies to throw at Ant. Like Ant ain't seen these many bodies that could. I'm not saying they could slow him down. They can contain him. They can make him work for everything. And I'm not even talking about the guys that you know. I mean, you guys know it, but I'm talking about the average fan don't know about Dort. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about Caruso coming off the bench is going to give him a headache. They don't know about all that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. Casey Wallace, who went to Kentucky, how many people remember him playing at Kentucky?
Right.
Dudes
Both
giving
of them.
fits. Yeah. All that stuff, right? So it's like, dude, this is ridiculous. It's just so much, and it puts so much pressure on him because he wants to be that guy. I don't care what he said. I don't want to be the face. If you're not in the NBA, if you don't want to be that guy, everybody wants to be that guy. I don't give a shit what you say. And the thing about it, T Rock and I talked about it, and I said pretty much that Mr. Randall had a ball. Dude balled in that first half.
Yes, he
dude,
did.
Dude kept him afloat. Like, dude,
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what energy drink he took after New York got rid of his ass, but dude is different. Dude is a problem, right? And also we knew Alex, the ex-Laker champion. That's right. We got two Lakers dudes on the bottom of the show right here on the screen. Them two Lake guys. But anyway, Alex, it's tough, right? It's tough. And then you got Rudy Gobert, who should not be on anybody's roster. I'm sorry. The stuff that he does is ridiculous,
Man,
bro.
I see it.
It's
Right, I was thinking.
ridiculous.
Dude,
look like-
throwing up.
Dude look like Bambi out there, bro. This they try to give him lobs and fast breaks. He can't do shit, bro. It's so frustrating. And that's not even my team, but just to watch that, and then you can see why certain other people, I'm not gonna mention no name, Spider, was upset with him because dude is not worth shit. Like for real, dude. He's horrible. He's horrible. So you got all that, and so you need the other people to step up. But the thing about it is, Thunder just have so much. When Shea can struggle, and they still is taking control of the game, they a hell of a team, bro. It's gonna be so hard. Don, what's your thoughts on the Thunder outlasting T Wolves?
I mean, at first, you're just looking at it in the first half or so. You're like, okay, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. And I was like, man, they was all on SGA. They was locking them in. They was collapsing on them. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, second half came and there's the Thunder we know. But then when you seen, I'm tired of seeing guys go down, go out, oh, my knees hurt, my ankles hurt, and go to the locker room or go to the bench like they're hurting and come back out, 10 minutes later and Edwards was back to normal. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, come on, let's not put on a performance. I mean, it is what it is. But we seen the real Thunder outlast them and do what they needed to do. And once it got down to it, you like kind of expected that almost to a point. You're like, yeah, that's the Thunder we've come to know. And that home court, yeah.
It's different.
Like I said, those fans are no joke. They got their, like you said at Indiana beat. They got their fans. You got Thunder like, let's go. They going strong. So yeah.
Thunder scored 32 points in the third quarter, 38 in the fourth quarter. If they play a fifth quarter, they'd have scored 70 in that quarter. They don't give a shit. What's up? Big Dog, what's your thoughts on Thunder?
I guess Ant-Man was too excited for beating LA and Golden State to where he forgot who Jaboy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And then when you look at the stats, they was 15 of 51 from the three-point line.
He talked about that, yep.
15 of 51. So y'all living a dime by this three ball. Don't get it twisted. They're a good three-point shooting team, but you're going against the number one defense in the NBA. You got to switch something up. Julius Randle can't be the guy who leads you there. He just can't. Don't get it twisted. He's good. Yep. He's having a good season. I ain't going to take nothing away from him. But he can't be the guy that leads you there. He's not going to be the guy who leads you there. So it's like, by OKC taking game one, I feel like OKC going to take game two. Because I feel like they see him like, oh, we got them on the ropes. Oh, and Edwards, he getting frustrated. Oh, now he don't want to play like he won't play. This is going to be a damn good series, but I got OKC in 5.
Okay, Sharp.
No way. Ant-Man, Superman, other man.
Look at 5. but you know what? The thing that you said, it was absolutely right. You point out the problem, 51 threes. You're not beating them shooting that many three-pointers. You have enough players to get to the hole and go to the foul line. That's what you need to do. We know you're not going to get the calls, just like, you're not at home, but Ant can get some calls. He's the one player besides Randall that can get some. But Old Man River out there, T-Rock, you know what I'm talking about. Old Man River out there, still in minutes. And then you have Bambi out there. You got some 2 old dudes that ain't used to that, man. What you thinking, T-Rock?
Say Rudy Gobert looking at like a newborn giraffe out there.
No type of balance.
Looking like a baby giraffe out there, fresh out the womb. Look, I agree with everything y'all said. I feel like although they shot that many threes, 51 threes, I feel like a lot of those threes was like, all right, we're down by a whole lot. The only way we're going to catch up is by shooting threes and not make them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and you can't, it's just the polar opposite. 51, 15 is just like, we'll figure it out. Thunder proves why they're the number one overall team in the NBA. Young legs, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're playing fast. They're doing their thing, man. You know, I love Ant. I love Ant. Now, when he hurt his ankle, left and came back or whatever, I don't know if I saw that as more theatrics or as more as like, okay, he's hurt. You know, don't give him some Advil and put him back out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'll work its way out. And this is speaking from a guy who, obviously, I never came close to playing any kind of, major ball. But Will can attest, every time we played together, at some point during that day, I was hurt. I got something happened to me. Whether I got kicked, I fell, I turned my ankle, something happened every week.
Ant
But
did
I
get
can't
hurt.
play.
Ant did spring his ankle though. They showed a replay. It wasn't like he was bullshitting. He did spring his ankle.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Rub some tussin on it and go on back out there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? We need you. This is not a time to sit down.
Nah.
Rub some
You
dirt
know
on
what I'm saying? Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Good takes. All right. Shea wins MVP, beats Joker. Um, the thing about it is, man, Shea could have won it last year, but the problem is it ain't even a problem. Shea is the MVP. Joker is the best player. They're not gonna keep on giving it to you every year, even though they would love to. We've seen it
That's
before.
Lamar.
We've seen it before. Even Jordan could have won it every year. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. That's not how it goes. But Shea wins it. He deserves it. Not shocked. He, like I said, Joker number 2, number 3 was Giannis, Greek the Freak, who's trying to get up out of there. The thing is this: how many more MVPs y'all think Shea's gonna get, man? I'm gonna start off. I say Shea with this young group, which I don't think they're gonna be able to stay together forever, just because they're young and you got to stop paying some people. If you win a championship now, it's gonna be really difficult to keep these guys. I'm gonna say he's gonna at least win 2 in his career. I'm gonna go with 2. What you think, Big Dog?
I'm going with I say he gets 3. I believe he can get 3. He's still he's 26 years old.
Yeah, he's young too.
Yeah, he's still a pup, so he can still go in. But I agree with you though. How long can you keep that core together? You know what I'm saying? OKC couldn't keep Russ, KD, and Hart together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how long can you keep this pieces together? But I give him he at least get 2 more.
Cool. T Rock, what you thinking?
I was actually thinking the same thing you was, like at least 2. Right. And the whole thing about, him winning MVP, beat Joker, I get it. But I think the timing was a little. This is a regular season award.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You don't wait till after they play each other to determine who is the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Garbage move by the NBA.
Don't beat him up. Don't beat him up, man. What you thinking, Don? What do you got?
It's funny because right when you said it, I was thinking the same thing. I'm rolling on 2 because I already thought whoever won that series, they're going to give the MVP to. That's how I was just looking. It just kind of looked like that, like they just waited for. Okay, let's wait after this and hand it to whoever wins, and it's like, of course, SGA won. So, like you said, he could have won last year. Let's give the Joker again. Give him another one. Hey, SGA at least win another one within the next 2 years.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. And that's crazy though, because if they would have won and the Joker would have got it, that's because like T Rock said, this is regular season award. I mean, it's dude won it months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, come on, the best team, all that stuff, give it to them big time. All right, so right now, we got a game that's going on right now. Knicks, 2.5-point favorite in this game. And right now, the Knicks is up 75-72. Let's do it this way. Let's start with the Pacers. So what do you think the Pacers has to do to win this series? The Don, what you thinking?
Pacers, they're gonna have. Of course, you're gonna have to kind of throw Mr. Big Body Beans around, Mr. Jalen Brunson. You're gonna have to throw him around a little bit. You're gonna have to push and
Mm-hmm.
shove, make them feel a little something like, yeah, we here to play some ball. And some type of way slow down also Karl Anthony Towns. He can have his up and down days, but at the same time, you're gonna have to shucks, what's your boy's name? Gasol. Not Paul Gasol.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Not Paul right.
For who?
Not
What
Paul
team?
Gasol. No, I'm talking about Indiana. You're gonna have to have your boy kind of slow him down also. Put some
We don't know
I
who you're
can't
talking
even think his
about.
name.
Next, soccer.
This says that
Yeah,
Pat
that's
Gasol.
exactly. Yeah, right. You know what I'm talking about.
No,
Siakam.
I really
Siakam.
don't.
Siakam.
Siakam, that's what I was talking about. But on that note, hey, thank you, Mal Wide Beer Company.
T-Rock, what you think? What you think? What the Pacers got to
Lord
do
Jesus.
with this?
I just heard you pop another one up there.
You damn right I did. So look, since I know Pat Gasol ain't playing no more, what I'm gonna say is that
Oh
the
God.
Pacers obviously, need to take away the threats, right? Because right now even Bridges is playing well.
Right.
So you have to play the good defense. But what makes the Pacers so good is actually the pace of play, right? You hit the shot, they throwing it in before, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gone. They're moving like this. Gone. So they need to get up and down the court quicker and obviously, defend, you know what I'm saying, as they should.
Right.
But the pace of play for the Pacers is got to be the key for me.
Right. Big dog.
I think I agree with Don. Indiana gonna have to get physical with Brunson. You got to knock a little dude around to throw him off, because I would rather for all the other players to beat us except for Brunson, because we know what he can do in that fourth quarter. We know Cat can do what he do, but he ain't really been consistent like that in the playoffs to help Brunson like he really needed that help. You know what I'm saying? But Indiana just need to beat up Brunson, beat him up, frustrate him, and let everybody else try to beat you.
Cool.
They need more bodies.
You know what? And I was gonna say that my whole thing is definitely, Pacers a deeper team, and they really, Rick Carlisle's a hell of a coach. He's gonna have to push the tempo, like the whole game. You got to get in those legs. You may not win this first game, but you get their asses tired enough, you can get them legs, because they only played 7 people, pretty much, the Knicks.
Yep.
So you got to impose your will on them big time. I mean, I don't care if it looks horrible. We've seen it before, like, when they did the Cleveland and things like that. You just keep going and going and going. You can wear them out. You do have big body Brunson that you got to deal with. Put Nason, throw bodies. Just like OKC, and I'm not saying that Pacers is OKC, but you throw enough bodies, occupy him just constantly. And Big Dog hit it. Cat is inconsistent. He had a good series though, last series, but that inconsistent Cat is gonna come out. You just don't know when. One game he'll give you 30, the next one he'll give you 15, and he got 6 fouls. You just don't know. But you just wear him out. You just gotta wear him thin. Knicks, what the Knicks gotta do? I'll start this one off. Big body Brunson, keep doing what you gotta do. Cat consistency. And feed off Madison Square Gardens. Feed off the crowd.
Yeah.
Feed. And Thibodeau, you're supposed to be the defensive team guy. Slow them down. Do what you got to do. Beat them up, because Pacers is not known for physicality. So go ahead and go some of that 1990 Knicks style. Throw an elbow to somebody's forehead. Do what you got to do.
Oakley.
Open them up if you have to. Mason, Oakley, all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to go ahead and let them know you're there, because you can't let those gazelles get up and down the court, because that's gonna wear you out, and you're not gonna survive that without a doubt. T-Rock, what you think of the Knicks?
Well, the thing about the Knicks is they can be more physical with the Pacers, because other than Halliburton as their star player, you know what I'm saying, there's nobody else really on the Pacers going to get a call.
Not even Paul Gasol?
Not even Pau Gasol.
Okay.
Not even Powell's
Somebody
gonna get
gets
it. He is not going. Nope. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to get a call. Understand putting the body on Brunson and all that stuff. I get it. But Brunson is going to get the call.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
I just saw a play where, you know what I'm saying, like who was it? McConnell was guarding, and it was a good D. He slid his feet. He had his hands up. They called a foul on him. He's going to get the calls. There's nobody on the Pacers other than Halliburton that's going to get a call.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
the Knicks
true.
can be way more physical. So, and again, as we all know, what's the best way to take some of that quickness out? Beat you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going to beat you up. So that's what the Knicks going to have to do. They're going to have to beat them up to take some of that quickness out of them.
Plus, one of the things it's harder to guard somebody who has the ball 90% of the time. Brunson has the ball 90% of the time. Everybody else is just role players and do what you got to do. So that's hard. Big Dog, what you think? What the Knicks got to do?
It's two players besides Cat, because we know Cat can be inconsistent or whatever. It's OG and Bridges. Them's gonna have to be the two spark plugs for New York to really get past Indiana. Because we already know what Jalen Brunson can do.
Right.
But if they slow him down, them two really gonna have to step up. They gonna have to step up, because we already know Cat really ain't gonna go down low and bang like that. He's the 3-point shooter, you know what I'm saying, mid-range type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Bridges and OG's gonna really have to step up.
Sound like you trying to say he's zestful. What you thinking, Don?
He's zesty.
What you thinking?
Zesty.
Man. As y'all already pointed out, there are a couple of stars with Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, OG, Bridges. But what I'm gonna need a full stat line for Josh Hart. I'm gonna need a Josh Hart sighting. I'm gonna need him to get back to where he was, not this playoff Josh Hart. I want to need regular season Josh Hart, where he was putting up triple doubles or close to it or something of nature. I need the Draymond Green Josh Hart, where he's gonna be out there and be a little physical with you, might throw an elbow, but Josh Hart's gonna be pretty. He's gonna smile at you and do it and keep running, because their bench, we ain't getting nothing off.
Did he just call somebody pretty on the show?
Instead of pretty smile, but still, the thing about it, we're not going to get nothing off of New York's bench. So it's all their starting five. We ain't betting on no Mitchell Robinson, no Cameron Payne, no Miles McBride. We not counting on none of them to even contribute for real. So we counting all that starting five right there is what we got to go on and what these Knicks fans got to go on. But so we need them. I need a full Josh Hart.
Did you? My guys,
full Josh Hart, Jamon.
Wait a minute. I'm done, dude. He done threw me off, and Jamon. He said Jamon. Mr. Single.
Draymond. I said Draymond.
Mr. Single triple double.
Yeah,
that's what he is. That's what he is. Lord have mercy.
True.
My gosh, I'm done, bro. For real. Now we already heard Big Dog. Buy or sell, Thunder will win series in 6. Big Dog already got him down for 5. So he's selling. He going 5. T-Rock, what you got? You buying or selling?
I'll buy it. Because I don't think the T-Wolves are going to lay down. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll go 7, but I don't think the T-Wolves are going to lay down, so I'm going to buy it.
Cool. Don.
You know what? I'm rolling with Big Dog on this. I'm selling it and rolling with the Thunder in 5.
Go ahead and do your Sharp. Shannon Sharp. Both of y'all Lakers fans. Club Shay.
Don't do us like that.
And the nightcap and all that shit. Go ahead and do it.
You know what?
I got it.
Right. It don't matter.
I got you. Hold on. I got y'all.
Give it up.
Ant-Man, Superman, Iron Man. Thunder in 5.
Okay. Good.
I like that.
Cool. I'm with you. I'm a bad. Just because, like I said, I don't think they're gonna lay down too, but I don't think, get your 2 wins, kind of pick your face up. You do it again. What was the Mavs last year? Was it only 5 games or something? Or was that 6? I can't even remember. Because they got experience to get that ass whooped, so I think it's gonna happen again. But I think they're gonna win too. So I buy that. Next up, Knicks have 2 top players. So basically, they have the 2 top players in the Eastern Conference Final. So we're saying out of these 2 teams, they have the 2 best players. Buy or sell? Don. Oh, go ahead, T-Rock. Go ahead.
Sorry, I know. Yeah, I'm buying. Because, I mean, between Brunson and honestly Cat, you go to the Pacers, the Halliburton, and you got Halliburton and some great role players. But that's all I see.
Cool. Top dog. Big dog. Call him top dog. He top dog, big dog.
TDE.
This is. Hey, I ain't got time to beef with Drake. Shoot. I'm gonna go with New York. I'm buying with New York.
Don.
I don't want to. I want to give Halliburton some more. I want to give him some more props than what he get. Let's put Halliburton in that top 2. I want to put him and Jalen Brunson right there. Halliburton's keeping them afloat, and Pacers wouldn't be where they at. I don't know. I think I'm giving Halliburton, Jalen Brunson the top 2.
Okay.
And keeping Carl 3-point Towns don't in the post when he wants to off to the side.
You are silly.
Yes, sir.
You are very much silly. No, I'm a buy just because I do like Hallie? I do like him, but he don't want to be that dude. Like he rather get you 10 points, 16 assists, and just fade off. Like he has to be that guy in here. He has to be the second best player. It has to be him and Brunson as the 2 best. Otherwise, they're gonna get swept. At least whatever y'all say in 5, it'd be something like that. Because dude is just so unselfish. You know what I'm saying? Like he has talent to take over the game, but he wants to get everybody. We get that's the point guard in him. But sometimes you're gonna have to put that 30 piece on there to go with 12 assists and 6 boards and prevail. Because if you get those kind of numbers, you are the second best player besides Brunson. Because we all know that Mr. Cat, he got other things he's thinking about sometimes. He's kind of busy sometimes. We don't know. Ooh, we by ourselves. The best free throw shooter for the Knicks will shoot 45%. So is he shooting over that or under that? Are you thinking about right with that? What you buying or selling? Big dog, what you thinking?
This is stupid. I'm selling this. Just keep him off the free throw line, people. Don't foul him. Don't do anything. I'm selling this.
T-Rock.
I'm going with Big Dog. My God. I'm going to leave it at that.
He said, my God.
Don.
Is this he would shoot 45% or better? Or are you saying at least 45%? But what I'm going to sell more likely because he's going to shoot probably less than 30%. I'm giving him that right now because he's shooting like at 39% right now, and he's missed already 2 tonight. So
yeah, it's kind of hard for him to bounce back. He might hit 4, but see, it also depends on if they're gonna do that hack a shack. If they don't do that, then he might go. He might be the first one to shoot 0% in the playoffs. Because, dude, like, I'm not fouling him, like, for real, unless I'm down and I'm trying to get back in the game.
Right.
And plus, if your coach is smart, he's not even going to be on the floor if he's smart. Dude sucks big time.
Setting records.
Setting records. Madison Square Garden is the best basketball arena around. Buy or sell. T-Rock.
I'm gonna buy.
Mm.
I'm gonna buy. Everybody wants to play at the Mecca. I don't give a damn who you are. Everybody wants to play at Madison Square Garden. I'm buying.
We gonna see what these Laker boys say. What's going on, Don?
I'm gonna go with it. I want it for the nostalgia of it. I mean, for just the historic. I mean, you want to be there just to be like you played in Madison Square Garden. It's like wrestlers who want to. Hey, I've wrestled in Madison Square Garden because of great events have been there. Like you get
Yep.
history in that place. So yeah, Madison Square Gardens it is. Buying that.
Big dog.
It's the Garden. It's absolutely the Garden. All them people to come out, ex players, all these movie stars and everything. Yeah, it got to be the Garden.
Yes, sir. The Garden, the Garden. It's kind of tough. I mean, you have to really go into like college stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to go into the fall, Duke. You know what I'm saying? Something like that as far as arena, as far as how tough it is
Mhm.
and different stuff like that where you know it's going to happen. Because really, when you look at the NBA, it's not too many, they done tore down a lot of stuff. The form and stuff like that. And we already know that Boston Celtics done moved their stuff too, playing in different things. So I think Madison Square Garden is definitely it just because the longevity of it itself. It's different.
Yeah.
You do have the stars that come out, even the fake stars who know they damn well they never wore the Knicks stuff and they trying to act like they
Right.
do. So, that's how it goes. All right, let's go into quick stuff real quick. Some NFL stuff that's going on, and then we'll do the winner. So we'll fly through these real quick if I can get this going. What I got here. Ooh, 49ers. Let's just give a little word, little stuff for that. Warner top paid linebacker. Well deserved. What you got? Go on and get into some of that, Don. Your boy, Are you gonna cut him in 2 years, or is he, gonna withstand the extension?
I mean, it's the thing about it. Right now, I don't know what the 49ers are doing. They trying to make everybody one the top paid. You can't have everybody the top paid. You got like 6 to 7 people one the top paid in their categories. One of the top 8, one of the top 7, 8 quarterbacks. One of the top 7, 8, one of the top tight ends, linebackers. You got too many want to be the top paid. Who are we going to spend money out when we need more? I mean, these guys, the rookies and stuff, are going to get better, and they're going to need to get paid. We're going to need to bring in other people, to come experience the 49er experience, and they can't because they can't get paid. What's our books looking like? Somebody show me the books, because they just looked at our books a couple years ago, and it wasn't right. So they will be right back in our books, and stuff will not be right because it just seems like too much money is going out. It's not. I don't know, but hey, I'm happy for Kirk. I mean, yeah, for him get paid like that for us to keep him. But Fred, I mean, look, I call him Kirk Warner, but Fred Warner, I'm happy for him to be the top paid for him to stay. But at the same time, I'm just wondering, like, still, it's like something just ain't right for me. It don't feel comfortable.
I don't care. I don't care if it's Kurt Warner, Ty Warner, Fred Warner. Highest paid linebacker. He deserves it.
Highest paid in 5.
He deserves it. Well, you got to do 3. He's 3.
Yeah.
3-year
Yeah,
extension. He definitely deserves it. Dude's a bad boy. But like you said, it's going to be reconstruction, all kinds of stuff like that. It really doesn't matter. It's about deferring some of that money if you can so you can live off that when you retire, because you don't know how much longer he has left, but dude deserves it. It is what it is. Big dog.
Nah, dude's a bad boy. No, man. Dude's a bad boy. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. But I'll tell you this. I hate to say this, but I watched the NFL. He'll be gone in 2 years, and you will see a team like Dallas pick him up.
Now, we don't want no damaged goods. That's
you will see a team like Dallas pick him up.
We don't want it. We don't want that. We don't want that. Dude been in the league too long. We don't want all that, bro. We go through the draft. We don't do all that stuff.
I'm happy he got his money though. He got his money. I'm happy he got his money. He's a bad boy though. He's tough.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Got to play.
T-Rock.
Can't be injured.
It's definitely warranted. He's like everybody said, he's a bad boy. I mean, hell, the 49ers got rid of half the damn team. So they was able to pay him. You know what I'm saying? So might as well. You got a little extra cash, you know what I'm saying? Pay your dude. Pay that man.
Pay the man.
You paid your quarterback. Now you got to pay your linebacker. And now you're good to go for the season.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's do one more before we hit the winner. Buy or sell, Travis Hunter will score over 7 reception touchdowns, so receiving touchdowns. What do you think about that, big dog?
Sell. No. I'm selling this.
That was quick.
After seeing that damn route running, brother, you in the NFL. This ain't college. You ain't getting away with that bullshit in the NFL. I'm sorry. I'm selling that. No.
T-Rock. I'm with Big Dog. I was selling too. You know what I'm saying? There's you got stuff you pulled off, you know what I'm saying, and whatever conference you was in was fantastic. You ain't doing nothing in the league. Not now. Not yet.
Don.
Hey, I'm copy. No, I'm selling this. Travis. Like, I see that tape, and I'm like,
it's bad business. Yeah. I mean, Deion could have had him do better than that.
Right. I mean, he might catch an interception for a touchdown, at least one, but he ain't gonna. No receiving. He might get. I give him 4. So, yeah.
That's gonna be tough. The problem is who's gonna throw the ball. Mr. Lawrence.
I was about to say
Mr. Lawrence
next.
is not a good ass quarterback. He's got issues going on, and then you got to take care of Thomas. Thomas is a bad boy. He's gonna demand all that loving. So. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that. But, yeah, Travis, that's kind of bad that they kind of did you like that, man. They kind of put that stuff out there. That was awful.
What's that?
Not you.
They was trying to expose you already.
Travis
I'm
Hunter.
sorry.
No, you good.
Gotcha.
Travis Hunter.
Expose you.
Yeah, they did expose him because them routes was, boy, he was, woo. That was kind of scary. All right, let me go to the winners real quick. Woo, Don, go ahead.
All right. Hey, this week's the winner of the Wheels Kentucky High School Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company, is North Bullets Braylon Duncan. Braylon Duncan averaged 500, a home run, 2 doubles, 2 stolen bases, and 3 RBIs. Congratulations, Braylon Duncan.
Congratulations. We're going to hold the applause like at graduations to the end of the ceremony.
Look, I went to one yesterday for my granddaughter. I'm like, y'all can't listen.
We're gonna hold the applause. Go ahead, Don.
All righty. Look, this week's The Will Shows Kentucky High School Pitcher of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Bird Company, is Male High School's Kaylin Goodwin. Goodman. Yeah, I did say good. Goodman was 1-0 for this week with a 0.00 ERA with 10 strikeouts for the week. Congratulations, Kaylin Goodman.
Good job. Woo-wee. Now I'm kind of embarrassed for this one. The Will Shows Kentucky High School's Softball Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company Valley, McKenna Perry. If we can find a picture, she had no pictures anywhere. So Valley, AD, whoever, please holler at your boy so I can get something done for her. But she batted 714, a triple, 3 doubles, 5 stolen bases, 3 RBIs. McKenna Perry balled out. Congratulations for her on that one. Next up, last but not least, the Will Show Kentucky High School Softball Pitcher of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company, Ashland Blazers, 80 Lane, 1-0 for the week, 0 ERA, 9 Ks. Way to go, way to rock. You did what you had to do. Way to vote for these kids. They deserve it. We really appreciate it. T-Rock, you may go ahead and applause now.
up.
Get them kindergartens off the show.
High school.
Yeah, get them kindergartens out the show. What about all that on there? All right. All right. We're going to let people know, what we're leaving them with. But first off, Big Dog, letting everybody know where they can find you at and all that good stuff.
Find me on Sports Talk with Mark and Big Dog Gaming. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, y'all. I love this.
Cool. T-Rock.
That damn hat. Damn hat.
Everybody have a fantastic week. Hey, and have a great Memorial Day weekend.
The Don.
Hey, I wasn't another I was going to say happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, since I wasn't here Monday. Happy anniversary 54 Sports Network and so forth and so on. From way back from the Mark and Will show, hey, it keeps going and nonstop, and we bring it more to y'all. But this week, where I got for you, all right. Some people are holding their breath, waiting on you to fail. Do what you do and make them suffocate.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you. He always does that. You remember he did that? What was the no cap football? Was it? No, that was the mayor. So he took over for the mayor, telling people to go ahead. This is mental. Speaking of that,
I forgot.
Speaking of this is mental health month. So if you are having some mental health issues, make sure you reach out, get the help you deserve. All that, I just had to bring that in after Don and the mayor in the past have done some stuff like this. So God bless you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. God bless. And we are out.
Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some nappers. I don't mean to control you like a captain, but I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you catch a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.